What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Real Guys Podcast. It's your boy Robert.
And Thomas.
And welcome back to another video. We are wearing the same clothes as last time because we recorded twice today.
Double record. It's been a whole 10 seconds since the last video for us.
Yeah.
This week, we both watched. I did a poll on Instagram. Not a poll.
Like a
question. Ask me a question. I said, what movies should I watch? And, I got a lot of suggestions, a lot of good ones. I watched a good bit of those. Some of those were new movies that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching them, but most of them I have, which is fine.
Yeah.
But Robert gave me a movie on Instagram. He said, go watch Atlas on Netflix. And I was like, Atlas? What? I've never heard of this. What was this movie? So, he has good taste sometimes, every so often. And I decided, I'll give it a watch. It looks like it was a very generic sci-fi action movie. I can see why Robert recommended it. It looked really good. And so, yeah, I gave it a watch. I gave it a watch Saturday, I think, yeah. I watched it on Saturday, and it's Monday, by the way.
Yeah.
But watched it on Saturday. I was like, all right, we can talk about this on the pod. I really enjoyed it. So that's what we're going to do today. Not as long of a video, unless we go off on rabbit trails and tangents like we do, but so far we could do catch up, but you kind of already said everything. Nothing new has really happened in the 10 minutes. But
I stood up and sat down, guys.
I switched the cameras, pressed stop recording and start recording.
Yeah, that's our update.
Yeah, that is what I've done this week. Oh yeah. Future me, did the interview go well? Again.
I don't know.
You never know. But, what did you think of the movie? You recommended it. Yeah.
So yeah, I was, a buddy of mine told me about it. He was just like, hey man, there's a movie coming out soon called Atlas on Netflix. I was like, what is it about? He's just like, hey, J-Lo stars in it. I was like, what is it about? He was like, it's about like an AI taking over the world, and then, the Earth kind of, like our Earth forces fight against it enough to where it retreats to a home or a planet of its own. Of course, being AI, it doesn't need oxygen to survive. It's just a computer program or food. So it built essentially an empire on another planet. And I was like, okay. So I went and watched it because I'm a big, like Thomas said, I'm a big sci-fi action film kind of guy.
If there was a movie made for Robert, it was this movie.
Oh yeah, that thing was awesome. But basically, it was like set in like, I don't even remember what year it was set in. But
it was already set in the future, and then it does like another 30-year jump.
Yeah.
Which I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it was insane. But basically, Jennifer Lopez stars in this movie. She's the main. Well, she's the main character of the movie. She is an analyst. Spoiler alert. She is an analyst that doesn't like the AI idea because the AI that took over the world, she created. Well,
her mom created.
Her mom created. She
and then
altered.
The twist is that she helped the AI, because no one really. The big question is, how did the AI go against its programming?
Yeah.
If you're gonna make a robot, the first rule of that robot should be not to hurt humans. So why did it start hurting humans?
Yeah.
The twist is, spoiler alert, that dude, what's her name?
Good question.
What's her name in the movie? I know it's Jennifer Lopez, but what's her name?
I don't remember her name.
I gotta look it up.
Can't remember.
But anyway, she was kind of jealous that her mom was looking at the robot that her mom was making more than her, and so she asked the robot to something with the link to fix it to
basically give me access.
Her name is Alice. Alice Shepard.
Right. Yeah.
We're idiots.
So Alice Shepard, basically when she was younger, she asked the AI to essentially help her program the Neuralink that connected her to him, to be advanced to where she gets attention from her mother just as much or even more so than the AI itself.
I think the word it was one way, and I think she wanted to make it she asked him to make it like 2 ways.
Yeah, yeah.
So like
so that they can
so
both
that
control
so
each
that
other.
she could know like some of his knowledge. So like she would be smart, I think.
Yeah.
But then what ended up happening is
He turned.
Simon Liu. What's how do you say his name?
But by the way, spoiler
Who is
alert.
this guy?
Spoiler alert.
How do you say that?
Simu Liu.
He's in Barbie. He's Shang-Chi
Yeah.
in Shang-Chi. In
Yeah.
the Marvel
Yeah.
movie.
Shang-Chi, yeah.
He's Ken in Barbie. Dude.
When I saw him, I was
Anyway.
like, oh, yo!
Dude,
he did a killer job with that
was-
AI.
I did not know that he could play a menacing villain
Yeah.
until that movie. But,
That was a killer job.
but anyway, that character, the AI, he's like, oh, this world's kind of. He has like an Ultron moment where he's like, this world is messed up and humans are the problem, and so that's kind of what happens. That starts the movie, and
Sterling K. Brown is the Colonel Elias.
there's some good people in here.
Abraham Popola. I've never seen him before.
I've seen him. He was in Shazam.
Yeah,
I think.
I've seen
No.
him before. I've seen him before. I don't know where he
I've
was.
seen
at.
him in Shazam, and he's in something else, but I don't know. He's
Um,
Mark Strong. Dude, that what a last name, Strong.
Yeah, he killed it in the movie as the Colonel. I mean the General.
But-
He wasn't really in much of it.
This
but-
movie was so good. I'm just gonna say his name is Simu
Simu
Liu. We're gonna go with that. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but he did such a great job because all I've known him from was Shang-Chi, which he does great in, but he's like the hero.
Yeah.
And he's Ken in one of the Barbies where he's like kind of a bad guy, but not like really, because he's more of a side character, but he's
Yeah.
Ken. And so seeing from him go to that to like some menacing AI monster that is just like kind of terrifying a little
Yeah.
bit, where it's like that's crazy,
He's freaky.
dude. But this movie was good. I liked a lot of this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I was at a point with Atlas Shepard because there was a basically Colonel Elias. Basically, he programmed him and his I guess whole squad team, whatever it was. Like it was basically like a SEAL team, essentially, like a SEAL team for space. That is like a special forces unit to go take out this AI or bring him back alive was the original plan. And
they not alive. They just need the CPU.
oh yeah, they just needed his computer to basically destroy it or
Figure out what
reboot it.
happened.
Yeah.
You know,
and
something like that.
But Atlas Shepard was like, I want to go on this trip, but beforehand, this colonel and his squad essentially made this like this robot that is controlled by the Neuralink, making it an AI.
Yeah, they had like a bunch of them like that, and I was like, apparently, I guess they just fixed the AI part, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but that was really good. She was really skeptical. The CGI was good in this movie too, for like a Netflix film.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But I mean, my highlights of this movie, I'd say cinematography. Again, like this movie is shot really well. There's a lot of like scenes, like especially in the planet where that's not Earth. I don't know what that planet's called, but like in the new planet,
Yeah.
looks really good. They just did subtle things like with like all the AI people. You could clearly tell the difference between a normal person and like an AI person,
Yeah.
and like they would look almost the same, but you would just like know.
Yeah.
That was really good. Just the Colonel guy, his sacrifice at the end.
Yeah.
That was kind of sad. I was like, dang.
Yeah. He sacrificed himself to
Save Atlas.
save Atlas and get her out of there.
And then Smith. Was Smith the robot name?
Yeah.
Smith was funny, dude.
Yeah.
Smith had me a little laughing.
Yeah.
A little bit. For a robot, Smith had me chuckling.
he like the fact
That
that
dynamic between Jennifer Lopez,
Yeah.
between Atlas and Smith was so funny to me.
Yeah, I told everybody I know, I was like, hey, I mean, there's a couple words in it that, you know, I personally don't agree with, but it's the
It's a
whole
PG-13
dynamic.
film.
Yeah, it's a whole dynamic of the movie that was just like, hey, it made it work. But Smith, like you just said, like it was just like because the Neuralink was engaged, like they got it to 100% eventually when she was just like, I need to get out of the situation I'm in. So she trusted the AI fully, and essentially like gave access to the whole like the AI access to her whole neuro like pathway, and then of course the AI is now more customized or like I guess adjusted to her.
They're more in sync.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
One thing that this movie really reminded me of, there's at the end scene when Atlas has to kind of, I guess, just say goodbye to Smith, and then at the end, eventually Smith comes back in a way, but where she says goodbye, Smith is dead. That reminded me a lot of Big Hero 6.
Yes.
Like where because Baymax also dies, but then he comes back, so like. There's a parallel there that I was like...
think about that.
Yeah, I know. There's a parallel. Because I was watching it and I was like, I've seen this before. I don't know where, but... Big Hero 6 is a sleeper movie, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But anyway.
That was, like, old, too. That was, like... Yeah. That came out before Inside Out, if I'm not wrong.
Now we gotta look it up.
The tangents we come on, guys. It's insane.
2014. Wow. Crazy.
I was 10.
I was 8. Wow.
The things we remember.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean like Netflix movies, they're like hit or miss.
Yeah.
Because like you'll get something really good, like Adam Project, this, just like you'll get some really good movies, but then you'll get like some duds that aren't great. But I mean, happily say this was a great one. Definitely should go watch.
What was that movie that just came out not recently? Not too recently, I mean. It's a Pixar movie. It's like Fire and Water.
Oh, Elemental. Did you not like it?
I didn't really like it.
I liked that movie.
I mean...
I was surprised, because I was like, oh, Pixar's kind of falling off. This movie's going to be bad. It wasn't. It was really good.
I mean, there was a couple parts where it's like, it's cool how they, like, kind of made Fire and Water and Earth and all that.
Okay, guess the budget of this movie.
For Big Hero 6?
No, for Atlas.
Oh. Netflix typically goes all out on their movies. The CGI, the cinematography. I want to say like... Dang. You said what, like... I want to say like 10 million.
10 million? Dude. Movies cost a lot more than that. It's 100 million.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, like... I think if a movie costs 10 million, that's not a well-known movie. So movies are expensive, dude.
Well, I mean, with Netflix,
I think 100 million is like middle ground. Like a
really?
I don't know.
Like if it gets any more expensive than that, it's probably because of the casting.
It's like a Marvel movie or something.
Yeah, it's like the casting. It's like the whole 9 yards. Like Marvel movies, like you cannot get any better with the CGI than in Marvel movies because everything is essentially when it comes to like Tony Stark.
But then like Thor: Love and Thunder, they have bad CGI.
They do.
The floating head. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's terrible.
She-Hulk. That movie fell off quick.
It was trying so hard to replicate what it had before, and then it failed.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So far, this movie has a 3.5 star rating. It has a 5.6 out of 10 on IMDb. It has an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. What?
Atlas was good, bro.
Whoa.
What's your rating?
Wow, that's crazy. I give this like an 8.
An 8?
Like a 7.5, 8.
I give it like an 8.5. I give it like an 8.5.
Wow, this is at 18%. The audience score is a 45. Do we just have a hot take here? Like we really like this movie and no one else does?
Like that's insane.
That boy's kissing the microphone.
Hello.
Have you seen Hitman?
Hitman. Wait, click on it. No.
It's rated R. I saw it. It had a little scene that was not pleasant for the guy. The Fall Guy.
I need to watch that.
Dude, that Fall Guy is so good. Like it's the Fall Guy's your type of movie. It's like a romance action movie. You'd like it.
So yeah, but I give out like 8.5.
You want to watch it today?
We can. I mean,
if
you already watched it.
I don't care.
I don't mind.
We can watch it today.
All right.
Shoot. We'll go see if it has a good time, but we'll check that after the pod. Oh wow, this surprised me. I thought this movie would be like pretty well received.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
You would think.
This is shocking. 18%.
18% on what?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh wow.
I mean, Rotten Tomatoes. I don't trust.
It's never accurate.
Yeah. But even on IMDb, it has a 5.6 out of 10.
Huh.
Wow.
I'd give it an 8 point. I really liked it.
I give it a 7.58. Like it's not blow your mind, you know. It's not.
No, yeah, it's not blow your mind.
It's not
like
anything crazy, but it's like it's not bad. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one part that I thought was weird. You know when he makes a sword and it comes out like right here?
Yeah.
That's so weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, ugh, hand. But like it looks good too, cause like when it's like half of his face is off and it's just like a robot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just really shocked that this movie is not well received because it looks great.
I mean, it jumps like Star Wars when it comes to light year travel and things like that. It jumps like Star Wars. And, I mean...
this movie was funny.
I guess you can also say same as Marvel. I mean, Marvel jumps too.
But this movie was funny. I don't want to like glaze this movie or anything, but I really liked it. I don't know. I don't know. That was just a shock to me.
Do you think that kind of a future is possible? Maybe not so much with space travel, but maybe just like
with
that,
the AI part?
that technology.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if AI is gonna take over the planet.
It better not.
Anytime.
I'll be dead
because I don't know. I feel like I don't think I could. I'm not saying I could take on AI. I just don't think AI could advance that far. Because like if you talk to like, because I mean like even now, like in this day and age, like even Siri has problems. You'd be like, "Hey Siri, what's the weather? Whatever." And it's like, the location of your brother is 30 minutes. It's like that's not even what I asked.
Yeah.
So, I just don't think like we're gonna be there anytime soon. But
yeah,
you know,
I think it's something that like the powerhouse of Tesla.
Do you think we'll have to deal with it? Like even if we're like 80, do you think we'll have to deal with AI being a problem?
I don't think so. I think it's something that is going to be way past our lifetime. I mean,
I'd say the only
we're lucky we see 2100. So and everything that we've seen is set way far in advance. And if we think
I would love to see 2100 though.
That would be cool.
I would be 94, but
I would be
or 93.
I'd be 96, right? Yeah. 2100 would make me 96 because I'd be 100 4 years later. But I think it's like if you look at movies like Back to the Future, what they saw 2010 to be like versus what 2010 was, is nowhere close in any way, shape, or form to what
I'd say the biggest threat that AI has is probably with movies and art and just creativity, to where like you can ask a robot, create a picture of a cat on a skateboard doing a 360 or something like that, and it'll make it. And it's like, but you're losing the human element, and that's I think really crucial in terms of like writing.
You lose creativity,
and like you're just losing like the part that kind of makes it good. Yeah, I'd say. But I mean, even like with cheating and stuff like at school, it's so crazy because like if you write a paper too good, if you write a paper really well and it like looks, I guess, too well to some people, you get accused of using AI. It's like, I really had to, like one of my papers I had to dumb it down to make it go under the AI detectors. So that's a little frustrating, but
now because of that whole fiasco in schools, there's an app, I forget what it's called, but there's an app.
ChatGPT.
Well, there's ChatGPT where
there's a whole lot of apps.
It gives you like that exponentially, like it's amazing description or essay or whatever you're writing. But then there's an app that you can submit that into, submit that essay that ChatGPT creates for you, and you can select like high school level, and then it will dumb it down, giving mistakes and things like that.
The thing that I mean, It's definitely a problem, but I feel like the biggest issue isn't, especially in this day, like the biggest issue isn't that, but also at the end of the day, I hate to sound like a real know-it-all, but you're kind of just hurting yourself, and so like it'll catch up with you later. But I mean, I don't use ChatGPT because like so far I haven't, not to flex or anything, but I haven't had anything too difficult.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, my thing is like with like the current ChatGPT thing, like the only way I think that in the future of AI and I guess searching things becomes so accurate that you don't even need the knowledge to understand anything. I think the highest you'll have to go in school is 8th grade, because you'll learn from kindergarten to 8th grade the basics of math, science, English, and history, and then from 9th grade to senior year is all just a recap and or just going to the next level of those subjects where you get the calculus, statistics, and then you go into like these history
There's one
things.
It was a book series that I read. It's called Scythe, and in this world like everything's perfect. Humanity has gotten rid of old age, disease, all this. The problem is overpopulation, and so they have Scythes to come in and like I guess it's like you kill someone if you're a Scythe, you can basically get away with murder because it's like you're doing it to like kind of keep the population down because they tried space travel, it didn't work. And anyway, I don't think that part is right because you shouldn't kill anyone no matter the circumstance. Anyway, but the issue is like in this world there's an AI called I think it's the Thunderstorm or something, but there's an AI and it's like the perfect AI because like you think in the whole book you think, okay, what is this AI's goal? What is it trying to do? Is it bad? And it's not. The whole thing is like the AI is really good and like humanity is the bad part. Yeah. And so that's the one AI where I'd be cool with that AI. Yeah. Because the AI was chill, dude. That AI and those books were like that was a W mouse.
Yep. W
like
mouse.
That AI was a W mouse. But if we get to that level, I'm chilling. Like, cause like that AI was like. He would be your friend. He would like help you. He kind of like ran the world.
You can essentially make a rocket ship with your AI, and go to space by yourself.
Okay, question. Space travel becomes not so much common, but very attainable to the average middle class like person. You going?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. Dude, like I would love to do. I would love to go to space. I would love to go to space.
It seems like everybody's like.
I think we're going to be able to. Yeah. It's kind of exciting. Like, because you already can for like a good bit of money. I think it's gonna, like Henry Ford and the cars. Yeah. It's gonna like become like a thing that you can just like do. Yeah. It's gonna cost you a good bit, but like you could do it.
Yeah, you could do it for like. I feel like it'd be like a $3,000 expense just to do it.
Like even if it's more expensive than that, like I feel like
it's worth the investment.
Yeah, I mean like dude, that'd be so fun.
Like I've always wanted to go space.
Now you're given an option, right? Elon Musk or like NASA, one of them is like, hey Robert, we got something for you. You can be the first person to go to Mars. You get to go on Mars. You get to like pretty much the Martian, kind of like cultivate it. You do everything. But you gotta be there for like 10 years. It's like just you. Or like 5 years, I don't know. But you're for a good bit of time. But it's just you.
Do I have connection with Earth so I can stay safe?
Yeah, you got like a little like... It's like... Have you seen The Martian?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a minute, but it's kind of like that. You can like video people. You can like kind of like keep in connection. You can't do it all the time. Yeah. Because you lose battery or whatever. But like you can do it every so often. I'm gonna just 5 years. You going?
I'd do it. I mean, that's a story of a lifetime.
Dude,
like
I'd do it.
Like you'd be the only person to be able to say like, yeah, I was the first man on Mars.
I would love to do that.
I was the first man on Mars. I was the first one who spent years on Mars, and I was the first person who, like, did anything on Mars.
I would have to figure out like just like a banger of a line, dude. Because like. One small step for man, one giant leap for all mankind. That's a bar.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta find a bar like that. Because, like, there's no way that had to be scripted. There's no way he just came up with that.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'd be like, this step is for me, but not only me, but for the future of humanity or something like that.
I'd have to find I'd have to cook something good, dude.
Yeah.
That's a bar. I'd have to find a bar.
Like, I would be over honored to go to space and go to Mars for 5 years. Now, I wish... Now,
even if it was 10 years, I think I'd do it.
Yeah. I think I'd do it. I mean, there's nothing holding me back. I mean, Hannah.
Yeah, you do have, like, a girlfriend, family.
Yeah.
I don't have that. I have family, but they'd understand.
Yeah. My girlfriend, I'd want her to come with me, but...
I think my dad would understand. My dad would definitely understand, dude. He loves space.
Oh, dude, yeah. Almost every time we're over here, when there's like some kind of space anomaly of sorts,
He's talking about the stars.
He's talking about like one time we got to go out there in the middle of the cul-de-sac and look at Saturn. That was cool.
One thing that I remember was watching stars, shooting stars. I forget what it was, but it was really cool. But yeah, I'd love space. I'd love to go to space. It'd be fun.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
And I'd want to get a nice little mech suit, name Smith, and go on adventures.
Oh.
Would be dope. But yeah, go watch Atlas for sure.
I wonder if there's like a such thing as like anything like close to a Neuralink. Like I feel like that's what Elon Musk is kind of trying to do with that like brain implant. With that Neuralink.
I feel like that wouldn't sit well with a lot of people though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people, it'd be like, I feel like it'd be like, we would be the old people being like, what Neuralink, what's this? Get that out of here. And like the old people treat the internet.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd become that, and the younger generation would be like, Grandpa, the Neuralink is like how we function in everyday life. What do you mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I mean...
I wonder what that's going to be.
Dude,
I wonder what that thing is going to be for us.
Yeah. Well, future us, let us know. Talk to us. Let us find out. Because I'm ready, dude. Like,
yeah, I can't wait to
I'd love to make it, whatever it is, be a part of it, but I don't know.
But then now you're 100% a part of it to where, like, you don't have that, I don't know, like, lost connection and your plateau of the extent of your technological
okay, I got a question
understanding.
I have a question for you. So I'm going to give you two situations. One of them, you make something, let's just say, you make something like what's the word? You make something really impactful. You make the new iPhone, basically. But it's under a lot of controversy, and it's a great thing that you made, but people are skeptical. People are like, so you're famous, but some people are attacking you, some people are praising you. To some people you're infamous, to some people you're just famous.
Yeah.
Or would you rather be like a kind of, basically be a, I guess, starving artist where like you make something, it's really underappreciated, but once you die, then people appreciate it and you're like famous and you're loved by all over, but you never really got to enjoy it because you were already dead. Which one would you pick?
I'd rather be the second one. I'd rather like, honestly, I don't really like the idea of fame. Like, really? I'm more of that guy who wants to be in the background, like, don't have to worry about having any type of, like, either whether it be physical, mental, or technological cyber attacks. Like, you don't have to worry about that. You're, like, behind the scenes. But, I mean, at the end of the day, you still get to enjoy the technology you created. So if that's space travel or teleportation, you get to enjoy that, and nobody gets to know. Like, if I got to create teleportation, you know how insane that would be?
I mean, I'd say the thing is, like, people know about it. You're kind of just like a laughing stock.
Yeah.
The thing is, I would love to have that. Like, I think I'd pick the second one.
Yeah.
I like fame, and I would appreciate fame.
Yeah.
But I'd say something that's more important to me personally is just a legacy. Like, what legacy I'm leaving behind. So I'd rather not be famous and leave behind a great legacy than be famous and like have like a shady, iffy legacy.
Yeah.
That's just me personally. But
I mean, it's just
we
up
took
to
we took another tangent.
if I was to create teleportation.
Why teleportation? You just want to teleport?
I just want to I want to travel the world in the matter of 3 hours.
Because yeah, that's true.
Like you can go see Rome, Japan, Italy.
Because like flights are insane.
Flights are insane.
Flights are lame.
Driving is insane.
I wonder how they'd regulate that though.
Regulate teleportation.
Yeah, like I feel like
it's just something that just
because
destroys your financial economy.
Anyone can fly. Like anyone can buy not anyone could buy a plane and fly, but like anyone could get in a plane and fly, or like get in a car and but they still have regulations like traffic and like speed limit and like some flights you got like TSA and stuff like that. So I guess it'd be interesting to see like how it's regulated.
Well, I mean, there's only one way it'd be regulated, and that's if there's a certain number of wormholes, so to speak, of teleportation. But if there's an infinite number of wormholes of teleportation access, then there's no
like if we all just like woke up with the ability to teleport, you can't really control that, and then like I guess economy and stuff would like fall apart. I don't know how all that works.
There would be a lot of murder too.
Probably
because people would.
It'd be chaos. There'd be chaos.
Yeah.
There'd be chaos. We wouldn't do any of that. I would simply teleport to
see stuff.
I'd I would love. I've always wanted to travel. That's something I really want to do.
I could go see family that lives in Alaska right now.
I would love. Alaska's so beautiful. I would love to go to Alaska.
Yeah.
Or like just anywhere cool.
I've always wanted to just see if I wanted to see...
Just take in everything.
If I wanted to see any type of family, I just boop and just go there. And I guess I don't really want to see time travel per se. I mean, it'd be cool. But time travel is
that'd mess up a lot of things.
That'd be something that somebody would use improperly, and all of time will be just.
And then boom, the universe explodes.
Yeah, and we just
it
was all not worth it.
But yeah,
I don't know.
If I could pick like a set of powers, probably Superman. He has a great combo, like super strength, durability. Then you could fly. I would love to fly. I think I'd probably pick flight over teleportation just because, like, flight would be cool. Like, but, like, teleport, like, you're saving a lot of time. Just, gotta go get something. Boop, boop. Yeah. But, go watch Atlas. Atlas was great. Don't believe the lies of the people that think it's a bad movie. I thought it was great. Robert thinks it's great.
Let us know in the comments. Actually, hold on. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and comment where you think AI will be in the future.
In 20 years. What do you think's happening?
What do you think? What do you think the most
our phones
you'll see in your life?
Our phones are a thing of the past. That's the real question.
I think they are. I think they're coming to that point.
But like so far, the only thing that's been replacing a phone is like a newer, better phone.
Yeah, but now
like, when is it going to be like something completely different?
I mean, now have you seen like the Ray-Bans and things like that coming out with like these glasses that you can like take pictures with, you can call with, and Bluetooth.
But they're also connected to your phone.
True. Everything seems to be connected to your phone now, but I
wonder when we like jump that hurdle where we don't need a phone anymore. But anyway,
because like in Atlas, if you look in Atlas, there's a point where they're like, man, remember when smartphones were a thing?
Yeah, not as old as a cell phone. I was like, okay.
Making
me feel old here.
All right, guys.
But
future.
Yeah, go watch the movie. Let us know what you think, and we'll see y'all next week.
Peace.